Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
7:31, 21 degrees outside. Wind chills more like 5 degrees to 0 out there with the winds out of the north this morning. But the sky is beginning to break up a little bit, and we're starting to see some clear sky. So I think the moisture might be completed and over, which we picked up about 200 precipitation from a mix of moisture, rain and snow and freezing pellets and whatever else threw into that. But it did leave a coat out there this morning on your windshield, on your sidewalks, on your driveways, and on the roadways. So please be careful out there. Brent saved me because I totally forgot to look at postponements and cancellations this morning about everything that we have. I think our late starts, Brent.
Yeah, all of these schools that are on the sheet right now are a 10 o'clock start, all right? So all of these are 10 o'clock starts, and we'll just list the schools now. Anselm, Myrna, Ansley, Arcadia, Arnold, Burwell, Callaway, Litchfield, Loop City, Loop County and Taylor, Ord Public Schools, Sand Hill Schools in Dunning, Sargent, and SEM, all posting a 10 o'clock start for this morning.
All right. Thank you very much. 33 degrees outside. We'll be having the school lunch menus for you in just a bit. And we'll also have a conversation with Sarah this morning with Pearson Physical Therapy, Matt with Subway. We also have commentary paid for by Ray Hunt coming up after the 8 o'clock news this morning. And we'll be giving away a prize provided by Nebraska State Bank, a $25 prize in chamber bucks that we'll be giving away on the show today. So be sure and stay tuned for that. Dave Davis report also this half hour. So lots of things going on. Right now it's Springsteen time here on the Breakfast Show. His latest called Letter to You. Again, that's the latest from Bruce Springsteen called A Letter to You. And if you read anything about Springsteen or many of the other artists out there, they're just itching to get out on the road and put on some shows. So far, that's not happening unless it's virtual. And there's been a few drive-in shows in the summer. They might have some more of those for some artists. But right now, everybody's pretty much staying put. But they're putting out some good music, gives them time to create some. He certainly did that with back-to-back albums, which were both very, very good. Want to thank Viero for their help today. Viero Wireless, the wireless provider in the Midwest here. We are lucky enough to have a store here in Broken Bow, open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. They also have stores located in nearby Ord, Lexington, North Platte, Kearney. There's also, we've seen a store up to Ballantyne when the guy's been going up there to do games, or you folks up there to do a little fishing or maybe playing some cards. So you can stop in there as well. Their national number is 877-484-2376. Here in Broken Bow, you can call 872-1535. Stop in and find out how Viero Wireless can provide you quality services with a plan to fit your needs and budget. They also help us with live streaming sports contests, which we've been doing a lot of here lately, and we appreciate their help with that, and also being a part of the breakfast show. What's for lunch, Brent?
Well, let's see. Let me go to the lunch menu folder, and we're going to start with Sargent today on this Thursday, showing a chicken fajita with lettuce and cheese, corn, fruit salad, milk, and salad bar at Sargent today.
Anselmo Myrna, fresh baked ham and cheese subs, popcorn chicken bites, and barbecue rib sandwiches. They're going to have vegetables, fruit, desserts, and milk along with that.
Ansley today showing tater tot casserole on the lunch menu at Ansley today.
At Cozad, at Cozad today, they're having macaroni and cheese with bread, glazed carrots. The cold options include popcorn chicken wrap, chicken Caesar salad with Italian bread.
Broken Bow today showing a classic beef, I'm going to get this out.
Okay.
Classic beefy chili. There we go, with crackers. Also a barbecue rib sandwich and fresh baked ham and cheese sub at Broken Bow. Reading these menus is not as easy as you may think.
It is a little tougher than people might think because they come in calendar form or written form, and the type is a little small for older DJs sometimes. Today at Litchfield, there's 4-pot roast with roasted vegetables, dinner roll, apples, milk, and they'll have, it's Nebraska Thursday, they wanted to note, at Litchfield today.
Gothenburg today showing a choice of a crispy chicken sandwich or a crispy burrito at Gothenburg.
Sandhills Dunning chili dogs, nacho chips with cheese sauce.
All right. Loop City today showing a breaded beef patty or barbecue chicken and oven potatoes at Loop City.
Meatball and potato bake at Sumner Eddyville Miller today. That sounds good.
The last one that I have is from Thetford, and they're showing oven-baked chicken for today.
All delicious, all good meals for the kids to enjoy, and the teachers appreciate getting those menus here, and we'll get some in the mail, and Kristen finds some on internet. I think we've got a good share of them going here in February. All right. Also, Brent has set up an interview today, which we're very excited about. Brent, you might tell us about that. That's going to happen in the 9 o'clock hour.
Yeah, Haley Stryker is going to join us. She's kind of a local author, and she has put together a new children's book, which is out. It is Kale the Corgi and the Cranky Bull. And so we're going to talk to Haley about that, hopefully in the 9 o'clock hour.
All right, very good. That's going to be fun. I believe this is her second published work because we had her on the air a year or two ago when she brought out her first book, and she did quite well with it on Amazon and different web purchases. So it'll be interesting to see more about that, hear more about that this morning. As we mentioned, today we'll be giving away $25 in chamber bucks, courtesy of Nebraska State Bank. And tomorrow we'll be giving away Quilt Shack coupon for $25. And we'll be doing that all the way through February, the month of love, and March, part of March. They told us yesterday they have like 36 businesses involved in this now.
It was over 30,
Yeah.
something like 32 or 36, something like that. Yeah,
I think
that's
they were gonna
awesome.
Add some more. They thought they'd get close to 40 businesses who want to encourage you to shop at home. Christy was telling me yesterday that we've already written out more than $1,000 in checks.
Oh, wow.
At $25 a pop. So that will be given away.
Mm-hmm.
So that's great. Great business partnership there. Ladies and gentlemen, it is National Homemade Soup Day.
Oh, homemade soup.
Sounds good,
man.
doesn't it?
It does. I mean, I'm a soup guy. I love soup, obviously, this time of year.
Yeah.
And when it's homemade, it's just always better.
Yeah, and it's one of those things that people can have their own recipe on, how they make it. There's like a potato soup. Do you use milk or do you not use milk? There's different ways of making different soups. And chicken soup can be very, very thin with just a few noodles in it. The broth part of it's always a big deal. Or chicken soup can be thick with lots of chicken and vegetables in it. So soups are fun because you can make them however you like to eat them. So this is National Homemade Soup Day. This is also Optimist Day. This is the first Thursday in February. And celebrating all the optimists who have made big differences in lives around our country, whether they coach community sports or inventing the next big thing, they have the can-do attitude. That's an inspiration to us all. So thank you, optimists, for all you do year-round, but this is a day to honor you. And we are lucky enough to have optimists in this community and others within our listening area. This is also a day that you'll probably have mixed emotions about. This is Facebook's birthday today.
Oh, is it now?
Yeah.
So Facebook was launched today. In what year?
2004.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Mark Zuckerberg launched Facebook in 2004 from his dorm room at Harvard as a way for students to connect with friends. But you got to wonder if it wasn't really for a way for nerds to contact hot chicks. But whatever the design was, it has morphed into much more than just what it was invented for, and that was to be social with one another. And it certainly had its growth and growth problems, but it's its birthday today, 2004. So some notes of interest for you. Let's play the game.
Okay, let's do that. It is Chocolate Lovers Month.
Oh, man.
In February. Can you identify these chocolate candy bars and sweet treats by the clues we give? I have my founder's name written in solid chocolate. I can be broken into smaller bars, and I come in a brown wrapper with white lettering. Who am I? Am I a Mars bar? Wonka Triple Dazzle Caramel Bar? Yikes. Just a good old-fashioned Hershey's bar, or a Mary Jane candy bar?
Mary Jane?
Yeah.
That must be a hemp bar.
I don't know. But anyway, those are your choices. So give us a ring if you know the answer. 872-2801 is the number to call.
Even though it's not outdoor planting time, the Garden Center always has products that are great to have available year-round. Mulch not staying put? Refresh your beds with mulch from the Garden Center. And for indoor plants, they have potting soil. Succulents are great for inside, and they have them as well as decorations to brighten your home and make it feel alive. Visit them at the Garden Center, 1 block south off Highway 2, Tuesday to Friday, 10 to 5:30, and Saturday, 10 until 2. Just turn by the Tumbleweed Cafe.
Yep, Saturday, February 6th, Graff and Tumbling Tea, Angus, east of Ogallala on Highway 30. Angus bulls sired by SAV Territory. Epic, Keneally Special Agent, Top Money, Night Watch 1682. Stop by early and view the bulls in person or on the web at graffcattle.com. For your catalog, call Chuck at 308-289-5841 or Trevor 308-726-3366. That's Graff and Tumbling Tea, Angus, Saturday, February 6th.
We have Sharon on the line. Good morning, Sharon.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm just fine.
Good. Is the winter getting long for you?
Oh, some days they're a little long, yes.
Yeah. Well, we're already we're not that far away from Valentine's Day, and that means halfway through February. We don't want to wish time away, but we will be closer to a little bit better weather once we get past this next cold stretch we're in.
Right.
Yeah. So
I will be here.
Yes, that's right. Another question for you, and I ask this because I have non-believers here at the radio station and other places, and I'm getting the feeling that some of the comments that's coming into the radio station, people are suggesting that my medication is off or I'm losing my marbles. But I believe there are aliens in the area, and I wanted your opinion on that.
Well, I know you do, Dave, but I have a hard time buying into that.
You do?
Thank you, Sharon.
I kind of do.
And what would be the reason for that? If you've never seen an alien, how do you know they're not around?
Well, that's a very good question, but I don't know. I kind of have to see something to believe in it, and I've not seen many of them.
Well, Sharon, did you believe in Santa Claus when you were little?
Well, of course.
Well, there you go.
Same thing.
Yeah, here's Brent.
All right, Sharon, here's your question. I have my founder's name written in solid chocolate. I can be broken into smaller bars, and I come in a brown wrapper with white lettering. What candy bar am I? A Mars bar, a Wonka triple dazzle caramel bar, a Hershey bar, or a Mary Jane?
I think that'd be the Hershey bar.
That'd be the good old-fashioned Hershey bar. You got it. And because we've answered, my goodness, the bell.
The bell got
what's wrong
stuck.
with the bell today?
I believe
Wow.
I believe an alien got in there and messed with the bell. There.
Oh, my.
I'm sure that's it.
Yes.
Well, Sharon, you have won. And what we have for you today, I hope you like blizzards at Dairy Queen, because we have a certificate for a free small blizzard at the DQ in Broken Bow. So just come on out and see us when you can.
That would be perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a great day, Sharon. It's good to hear from you. Bye.
Bye.
9 minutes before the hour, you're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Get Up and Go breakfast show.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did we wake you up?
Nebraska's favorite way to start the day on KCNI KBBN.
Good morning, everyone. This is Kathy Eberly reporting for Dave Davis Auction Service and Farmers National Company. To start with, we are having a machinery consignment auction at the fairgrounds. That's going to be April 10th, so you can call your consignments in starting at any time now. And again, that's going to be April 10th, machinery consignment auction at the fairgrounds. Going over to Farmers National side, we have a new listing at 1009 North K Street. It has a very private backyard. This stunning home has 4 bedrooms and 3.5 baths, sitting on an incredible private, beautiful shaded half-an-acre lot with wraparound porch. The living room has lots of natural light. The formal dining area is open to the kitchen. The kitchen has a breakfast bar, pantry, new appliances, and countertops. Has main floor laundry. Master bedroom is located on the main floor and has walk-in closet and master bathroom. Lower level has non-conforming bedroom, office space, and large family room with a Vermont stove. There's been many updates, including interior paint, flooring, bathrooms, central heat and air, and updated electrical. There's a detached 2-car drive-through garage with an additional older 1-stall garage in the back and a roomy garden shed. There's this beautiful landscape patio, brick patios with a fire pit and brick barbecue in the back. It's also located close to school on a quiet street. That's at 1009 North K Street. Another new listing is at 605 North G Street. This one's close to school, large open living concept. Kitchen has lots of cabinets and counter space and a breakfast bar open to the formal dining area. Formal dining space has patio doors leading out to the back. There are 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, all on the main floor. Master bedroom has a master bathroom with double sinks. Main floor laundry coming in from the garage. Lower level has a 3rd bathroom with a whirlpool tub and a separate shower. 4th bedroom, a craft room, and a family room with a fun bar area separated with a double-sided fireplace. Attached double garage and extra concrete pad to park a camper. That's at 605 North G Street. At 425 North 10th Avenue, we have a house listed at, a cute front porch. You walk into a large living room with a fireplace, formal dining room off of the kitchen, nice-sized kitchen with pantry. Appliances are staying with the home, sunken family room in the back, main floor laundry, open staircase with neat, ornate woodwork. Upstairs has 2nd bathroom and 4 bedrooms. Has an attached double garage. That's at 425 North 10th Avenue. At 511 South East Street, this one's a charmer, adorable open front porch with a porch swing, lots of original hardwood flooring, large living room with lots of sunshine. Very cute kitchen was remodeled in 2014. Granite countertops, white cabinets, breakfast bar, and stainless steel appliances. Formal dining room has built-in china hutch. Back porch has laundry area. Main floor has 1 bedroom and a full bathroom. Then upstairs has your 2nd bathroom and 2 more bedrooms. The plumbing has been updated, has a fenced-in backyard, a detached single garage, and a barn that has oversized single-car garage stall, workshop area, and lots of storage. And the barn just has new siding within the last month or so. It's move-in ready at 511 Southeast Street. At 502 Southeast Street, we have a home listed with open front porch, 2 bedrooms and 1 bath, formal dining and living room, main floor laundry, partial basement with storage, off-street parking in the back. That's at 502 Southeast Street. And then 1146 South F Street, we have a home listed that has a corner lot, 2 bedrooms and 1 bath, partial basement with storage, and nice shade trees. That's 1146 South F Street in Broken Bow. At 1704 Myers Road, we have an acreage. It's 2.61 acres within 1 mile from Broken Bow on Myers Road. Awesome sunroom in the front of the house with custom blinds, 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms on the main floor laundry. Lower level has family room, office, non-conforming bedroom, workshop area, storage room, and storm shelter. The exterior was painted in 2016. There's a detached 28 by 24 garage, a 13 by 7 utility shed, a 24 by 9 shed, and a 50 by 30 Quonset with concrete floor and automatic door. Neat setting with great shelter belt on the west side. That's at 1704 Myers Road. Then at 79360 Drive 448 by Berwyn, we have another acreage. It's 1.99 acres. It's a 1992 modular home, 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. Master bedroom has a master bath, formal dining area, large kitchen with breakfast bar, main floor laundry, lots of fresh paint, all new waterproof flooring, country living within 10 miles from Broken Bow at 79360 Drive 448 Berwyn. And then in Callaway, we have a charming home at 403 East Morris Street. Lots of room in this well-kept maintenance brick home, low-maintenance brick home. Beautiful original hardwood floors in the living room and bedrooms. 3 bedrooms on the main floor. Master bedroom has an attached half bath. Cute kitchen has archway to the dining room. Upper level is all open and offers lots of storage. Then there's a lower level that has a non-conforming bedroom, laundry area, and lots of other possibilities. The shingles were new 3 years ago. This home sits on a large lot with mature trees and detached garage. That's at 403 East Morris Street. And in Elcano at 43408 Road 779, we have 1.6 acres that this house is sitting on. It's a nice-sized living room with picture window. Main floor has 1 bedroom and 1 bathroom. Upstairs has a possibility of 3 more bedrooms. Main floor laundry. 30 by 22 detached garage with attached 22 by 15 carport. It's a project home with lots of possibilities at 43408 Road 779, Elcano. I think that sums it up for this week, but I'd like to thank you all for listening, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy is calling out Democrats for moving forward with plans to remove Marjorie Taylor Greene from committee assignments for denying school shootings and pushing conspiracy theories. CBS's Chris Van Cleve.
After McCarthy declined to act, Democrats announced they would, scheduling a floor vote Thursday against Greene. It's an unprecedented action. Usually party leaders decide to remove one of their own.
The Justice Department arrests Ethan Nordine, member of the Proud Boys in Seattle, Cairo's Simney Kim.
The feds say he was at the protest, marching at the front with a group of Proud Boys before the riot, and it says he also entered the U.S. Capitol after rioters broke in.
The NFL insists the Super Bowl will not become a super spreader. Executive VP Peter O'Reilly tells CBS.
We have a significant number of staff whose role it is to remind people. We've got tremendous amount of signage, tremendous amount of sanitizer.
There'll be about 25,000 on hand at the stadium. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Here was a look at state news. I'm Gavin Higgins. A state legislative committee is set to discuss a bill that would bring the headquarters of the Nebraska Game and Parks Commission to the Panhandle. The Natural Resources Committee of the Nebraska Legislature will discuss LB 562 today. It's the first bill that will be discussed by committee. The measure was introduced by State Senator Steve Erdman of Bayard in mid-January. In a previously published column, Erdman laid out multiple reasons he believes the move should be made. Erdman says the western portion of the state has been neglected by the Nebraska Game and Parks Commission recently, writing in a column they, quote, often seem oblivious to the problems of western Nebraska, especially the problem of unmanaged wildlife, which has been brewing for many years now. The hearing is set for this morning. The committee hearing can be watched online. During the morning meeting, the Natural Resources Committee will also have the first hearing on LB 668, which would require the Game and Parks headquarters move to a county with a population less than 10,000 and at least 200 miles from a metropolitan city. The Gage County Attorney is asking for a grand jury to be impaneled to examine the death of Mark Sean Hadley of Wymore, who died while in custody of Gage County Sheriff's authorities. Thursday, December 31st at about 10:57 a.m., 53-year-old Hadley was found in his cell and was unresponsive. Corrections officers and jail medical staff immediately began CPR and requested an EMS crew from Beatrice Fire and Rescue, who arrived and continued CPR on the inmate. Hadley was then transported to Beatrice Community Hospital. Hospital staff at the BCH Emergency Department continued CPR, but Hadley was declared dead at 12:18 p.m. Hadley was in custody on 4 charges of first-degree sexual assault of a child and incest. The charges were filed last December 11th. The case had been bound over to district court, and Hadley was awaiting hearing in February at the time of his death. Gage County Attorney Roger Harris said he planned to file in Gage County District Court seeking appointment of a grand jury to look into the death.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, Here's Eddie Garcia.
Checking NBA games of note, the Clippers beat the Cavaliers 121-99 behind a 36-point performance from Paul George. Clippers improved to 17-6, their percentage points behind Utah for the top record in the NBA. Sixers beat the Hornets 118-111. Joel Embiid had 34 points. Philadelphia at 16-6 has the best record in the Eastern Conference. Bucks over the Pacers 130-110. Milwaukee's Giannis Antetokounmpo had a triple-double in just 3 quarters of action, 21 points, 14 rebounds, 10 assists. College basketball, 8 ranked teams were in action. 5 of them lost to unranked teams. St. John's beat number 3 Villanova 70-59. East Carolina knocked off number 5 Houston 82-73. Georgetown was a winner at number 16 Creighton 86-79. Pittsburgh knocked off 16th ranked Virginia Tech 83-72. And South Carolina won at number 22 Florida 72-66. Wins in the top 25 for number 10 Alabama, number 14 Virginia, and number 18 Missouri.
Here's your weatherology forecast. For today, a winter weather advisory early on, while some areas of blowing snow to start with gusty northwest winds, otherwise gradually clearing skies up to 38 degrees. Then for tonight, a chance for some flurries, a low of 19. For Friday, a mixture of clouds and sunshine with highs working up to 37. And for your Saturday, slight chance for some morning snow showers there in the mid-20s. For the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Carroll.
It's 8:06. Good morning to you all. A special good morning to blue-eyed Becky Daly in Arnold, Nebraska. 21 degrees under a cloudy sky. As we said, it was breaking up some out there in the sky. Winds out of the northwest 15 to 25. Barometric pressures at 29-89, now rising again. Humidity at 83%. Wind chill right now is at about 9 degrees. Compare that to yesterday's high, 54 yesterday afternoon. Amazing day yesterday. Overnight low of 21. Sun set today at 5:58. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 7:46. We recorded 200 precipitation from the mix of rain and snow that's on the ground this morning. That's our new total for the month. 21 degrees here at Broken Bow. Here's Brent Apperson with some changes due to the weather.
Yeah, we'll update the school information that we have for you at this time. One change from what we read earlier, Ord schools have now closed today. So Ord is closed. Here's the rest of the area school lineup. Now, all of these schools that we're about to run through and mention are showing a 10 o'clock start for this morning, okay?
Yep.
And they would include Anselmo Myrna, Ansley, Arcadia, Arnold, Burwell, Callaway, Litchfield, Loop City, Loop County and Taylor, Sandhills Public Schools in Dunning, Sargent, and SEM, all showing a 10 o'clock start for this morning.
All right, thank you, Brent. Up next, we have commentary paid for by Ray Hunt. We'll also get a hold of Sarah following that with Pearson Physical Therapy. You're listening to The Breakfast Show on a Thursday.
This commentary is paid for by Ray Hunt. This program was not created in the KCNI KBBN studios and does not necessarily represent the views or policies of Custer County Broadcasting.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This is audio of Newsmax's interview with Bob Barr on the NRA's move to the state of Texas and Chapter 11. Brought to you and paid for by Ray Hunt.
And welcome back to American Agenda. I'm Heather Chilton-Sellers. On Friday, the National Rifle Association filed for bankruptcy and said that it will be moving to Texas. The NRA is currently based in New York. That's where State Attorney General Letitia James has filed a lawsuit seeking to disband the organization. And joining us now to weigh in is former Georgia Congressman Bob Barr. Thank you for joining us today. Why does this move make sense for the NRA?
The move makes sense not only for the NRA and its 5 million dues-paying members, but for all Americans who really care about the rule of law and who are opposed to government officials like the Attorney General in New York target those with whom they disagree. The Attorney General in New York made clear when she ran for office 3 years ago that her primary objective would be to destroy the NRA. Because the NRA has been headquartered in New York or incorporated in New York since 1871, that gave her a tool to do so. She has gone after the NRA, seeking to dissolve it and seek to obtain all of its assets for no reason other than dislikes the NRA. So the move by the NRA on Friday was a legal vehicle to move its venue out of New York into a state that is not abusive towards the NRA and other civil liberties organizations in order to protect itself and to be able to continue to fight for these civil rights, including those under the Second Amendment.
What does the bankruptcy have to do with it? My understanding is they filed bankruptcy. If I'm wrong on that, please correct me, but what component is that for those of us that don't understand for it?
It's a very good question. First of all, in order to remove ourselves and protect ourselves from the abuse of power by the Attorney General in New York, we had to move federally, that is, within the context of federal laws. And the federal bankruptcy laws, particularly Chapter 11, allow for a reorganization. And that's really all that this is for the NRA. It's a reorganization under federal law into a state where we already had a subsidiary in order to protect ourselves and our members from the abuse of power by New York. It has nothing to do with the NRA's financial posture, which is very, very strong. It simply is a legal vehicle to move under protection of federal laws to escape the abuse by the New York authorities.
In terms of the incoming Biden administration, what type of fight do you see the NRA having to play with them?
We certainly know that both Biden and Vice President-elect Kamala Harris are very, very anti-firearm. They hate the NRA. They've made that clear. The president-elect has signaled very clearly that he's going to use whatever powers he thinks he may have, including those with a new majority in the Senate, to go after the firearms rights of millions of Americans' citizens. So we anticipate some very serious legal battles federally. But the good news for NRA members is that in the recent election in November, we picked up seats in state houses across the country and governorships who are strongly in support of the NRA. So that's probably where most of these battles are going to be fought, both in the courts, and we now have a what appeared to be a solid pro-Second Amendment majority in the Supreme Court, but also at the state level to push back against the anti-steps that we know are coming by the Biden administration.
And why Texas in particular? I mean, I've lived in Texas, so I get why somebody would want to live in Texas, and I understand the taxes and the business environment. But how does that help them on the national scale as an organization that obviously has, extends into 50 states?
Certainly. I mean, you have to be incorporated somewhere. And Texas is a state that has over 400,000 dues-paying NRA members, more than any other state in the country. It is a state in which state government officials, particularly the governor and the governor, very much in favor of the Second Amendment. The governor put out a statement last Friday that he was very supportive of having the NRA incorporate in his state. So it's a state that understands the importance of the Second Amendment, is not afraid to do so, and has indicated very clearly that they will not abuse their power by going after the NRA simply because of what the NRA stands for as a supporter of Second Amendment rights.
So you expect to emerge from bankruptcy in 6 months and carry on as usual?
Absolutely. There's no anticipated changes in our leadership, and the headquarters for the time being remains in Virginia. This is simply a legal move, appropriate and very much in accord with federal law that protects us from the abuse of power by the New York authorities.
All right, Bob Barr, thank you very much, sir.
Have you heard? A secret hoard of 1888 Morgan silver dollars has been found. These gorgeous 1888 O Morgans are as bright and shiny as the day they were struck. And less than 500 of these coins are available. Coin experts are calling the Great Southern Treasury Hoard an incredible opportunity. Just call GovMint at 1-800-719-9079, and you are guaranteed a mint condition 1888 Morgan silver dollar featuring the iconic O mint mark of the New Orleans Mint. These 132-year-old coins were found in sealed bags that have been untouched since 1888. That makes these unopened bags of Morgan silver dollars extremely rare. To learn more, call 1-800-719-9079. Call now and you'll receive a free American Coin Collector's Bonus Package, a $10 value, free with every order. Call 1-800-719-9079 now to secure your 1888 O Morgan silver dollar coins before they sell out. That's 1-800-719-9079.
15 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock, and we are going to have our next guest on the air from Pearson's Physical Therapy, and I assume Brent would like to bring her in with music.
Well, I can, sure.
I know Sarah would appreciate this.
On the phone with us is Sarah. That's a dramatic
That's it?
pause. No, that's a dramatic pause. Just hang on.
Okay.
Sarah is on the phone.
It's a little harder when you do that.
What's that?
It hits a little harder when you have that dramatic pause.
I know. See, I think that's so. The pause really, I don't know. It just makes it even more dramatic. There you go.
Yes.
Yes. How are you, Sarah?
Good. How are you folks today?
Good. Hey, I was always going to mention this to you. I never did. Did not know that your father-in-law was a sportscaster.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, we had a chance to meet and visit with him when we did the Sandhills Thetford Championship football game a while back, and we got to visiting, and next thing you know, we're like, oh my goodness, yes, we know. I'm like, I know Sarah very well. So, so it was
on a monthly basis.
Yeah. So it was it was good to visit with him. Good to meet him.
Yes.
Sarah. Mm-hmm. Everybody's a little bit what you would call stoved up, not been moving around as much as we would be. Winter always does that to a certain degree, but a lot of people, especially folks who are in the golden years, are struggling to stay active, and I imagine you have some things you could help with that. What else, and any other thing you want to talk about, but I just wanted to ask you, are you getting some people asking for help to stay a little more limber and active through all of this self-isolation?
We are, and Dave, that's actually exactly what I wanted to talk about today.
Good.
How did you know?
I didn't, but I'm glad we're heading in that direction. It is problematic because a lot of people want to stay safe and do the right thing for their health and others, especially the older folks. And sitting in that chair a little bit too much is not really that good for anybody, really. But what do you have for them?
Correct. Well, and especially, looking outside on a day like today where it's really icy, that can get a little intimidating, wanting to go out, go grocery shopping, go to, some basketball games, some wrestling meets. And yeah, we tend to get a lot more sedentary during these winter months because it's just not, it doesn't feel as safe to go outside.
Right.
And so, yeah, we want to help people feel really confident when they're walking and stay on their feet during these winter months so that they don't lose their balance. Part of that, a lot of folks think that as they age, that losing their balance, becoming more unsteady on their feet is just something that's going to happen normally, and they should just accept it. And there's nothing that you can really do, but that's not the case at all. A lot of that can be addressed through physical therapy, whether we address muscle weakness, joint stiffness, like you were talking about, feeling really stoved up and not wanting to get out and move. Physical therapy is a great, safe way to do those sorts of things.
All right. Can I ask you something specific about that? We all know that there's machines made to emulate that you're going upstairs and maybe even down. I'm not sure. Can a person at home safely use the stairs for exercise?
Yes, absolutely. I think that conversation needs to be had on a one-on-one basis with your physical therapist to sort of determine what your fall risk is personally. But those are the sorts of things that, you know, when you come in, we will do a balance assessment and we'll sort of see where you're at and what things you're having problems with and what things are safe. And then from there, we put together an exercise program that you would do here and if it's safe for you to do at home. And that could be one of those things that you do. Yes, absolutely.
And I would think maybe even the person that's coming in, just almost everybody anymore has a phone that will take a picture. Maybe you bring a picture of the staircase that they were thinking about using to exercise, because I would think width and the steepness and having the right guardrails would be important. So maybe that would help if they would bring a picture of that stairway along with them if they was thinking about using that.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that's another thing that we do that a lot of folks don't know about is we can do, you know, sort of safety assessments of your home and point out certain areas that may increase your fall risk. You know, if you have a lot of area rugs or electrical cords, things like that, or just small steps around your house that might sort of sneak up on you in the middle of the night, those are the sorts of things that, you know, you might not notice because they've always been there and you don't think about it, but having that fresh pair of eyes in there to sort of look around the area that you live and say, oh, what if we adjust this? That's going to help reduce your fall risk in this area.
Well, that's great that you're able to offer that, because you just described it beautifully. There might be a kitchen table or dining room table that's been there a long time that has legs that extend underneath the tabletop, or, you know, a rocking chair maybe's in the wrong place. I think most people would be willing to talk to you about maybe assessing that and say, you know what, this is just around the corner for you to trip on. You might want to think about moving that. Because you're right, we get in our homes and things, we kind of like things to stay the same, other than there are some people like to move furniture every week around. But a lot of us, we just don't want to change anything. And as the years go along, maybe we should. I think that's great that you'll go out and do that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, you know, there's a lot of old farm and ranch homes that have been added on to a lot of times. I know the house I grew up in had a bunch of little, like, inch and a half deep steps where they didn't line up the floors. And you don't notice that if you've always been in that house. But as you start to lose your balance, as those muscles don't react as quickly, those little dips in your floor can really throw you off balance.
Okay, all right. Now I think that hopefully we perked some interest out there. How do they get started with this? They give you a call and set up an appointment to come in and talk to you about it and maybe go back to the house and take a look?
Yeah, so there's a couple of things we can do. You can give us a call. We're also offering free balance assessments this month. So if you just want to see sort of where you're at, there's a physical assessment that we do, and that'll determine sort of what your fall risk is and in what areas that you have deficits. And then we sort of determine, is this something that we think you can handle with a home exercise program? Is this something that you need to come in and do some exercises for? The thing that a lot of people don't realize is that you can gain strength in your 70s, your 80s, even your 90s. So this isn't something that, oh, you know, I was really sedentary through my 40s, 50s, and 60s. It's too late for me. I'm just like this forever now. That's not the case. So if you want to, you can give us a call. It's 872-5800 and say that you would like a free screening for your balance, and we'll get you on a schedule at a time that works for you.
All right. If we can divert just a little bit here, but it still fits with this, we often talk about getting stronger, getting back in shape, if you will. And it wasn't that many years ago that you're exactly right. People thought, you know, I remember hearing a guy many years ago at a family reunion saying, you know what, I don't think you can really even build muscle after you're about 35, 40 years old. That's kind of the train of thought, the way it used to be, you know, once you got a little bit older. I mean, you're not looking to become a buff athlete. You're just looking to maybe make that core stronger and help your balance, some light weights with the arms and that sort of thing would be beneficial. Walking, of course, is huge, isn't it?
It is. It's a huge part because that's sort of a full body exercise right there, and that's a functional movement that you have to do every day. And so there's a lot of smaller pieces to that movement that we work on, and then when it all comes together, you suddenly have better balance.
Yeah. Well, if anybody is in the category between 40 and 70, and you get up to the top of the stairs and you feel your legs stinging a little bit, or you might even be just a little bit out of breath, it tells you something, and I'll raise my hand to that. I'm a lot better when I take walks in the afternoon or after work, in the evenings when the days are longer than right now. And it's so easy right now to look out the window and go, no, I just, it's too cold, it might be slick, the wind's blowing. You can make all kinds of excuses not to take a walk this time of year. So an alternative exercise in the confounds and safety of your home is a real good idea.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Anything else you wanted to highlight this morning?
Nope, that is it.
That's it. Okay.
That's it.
All right. So, it's good to hear your voice. Hope sometime soon you'll be able to come in and sit down with us again, and we can see your smiling face. But in the meantime, it's great having you on the air, and we look forward to the next time.
Perfect. We will talk to you folks later.
Did you want Brent to sing you out?
Oh, always.
Okay.
Oh, my. Well, just hope you have a great day. Sarah.
Ooh, thank you.
Goodbye, Sarah.
Bye.
Oh, she's great. Sarah with Pearson Physical Therapy. Give them a call at 872-5800. 872-5800. Back to music for a moment here. This one is the latest from Robert Randolph.
Sports is a Chamber Love Local participant too, so shop with them now to get entered for the grand prize. Geared for Sports on the Square in Broken Bow.
Couple things we want to talk about here this morning might be fun to visit about, and you folks out there might be interested in. Brent was looking at his phone earlier. We don't have anything from CBS on this morning, but it's a little bit spooky for folks wanting to watch the two quarterbacks this weekend, this Sunday at the Super Bowl, because Kansas City had a barber in, I understand, that may have been causing a problem.
Well, yeah, I think ESPN was the source that kind of broke this story. But the Chiefs apparently had around 20 people, including quarterback Patrick Mahomes, other players and staff members in line for a haircut on Sunday. The problem was, I think while he was cutting hair, it was revealed that the barber had tested positive for COVID-19. So they apparently immediately stopped, of course, the haircuts. And I don't think they got to Mahomes. All right. I mean, the barber was masked up. I think the players were masked up. But looks like an offensive lineman, I believe, Daniel Kilgore, the center, he was apparently in the chair getting his hair cut when they came in and told the barber that he had tested positive for COVID. But I do think they went ahead and finished the haircut, I think. Anyway.
Why not?
Yeah, right. And then it looks like a wide receiver, Demarcus Robinson, is on the reserve COVID list as well after they were considered to be close contacts. So yeah, there you go. But right now, that's, I think, the only two people that are showing on the COVID reserve list as far as that is concerned.
Maybe entitled The Terrible Trim. We'll see. We hope not, because you want the best players to be playing. And
yeah, you do. And I did hear the head of the NFL Players Association, who, I'm just going to say this, happens to be a graduate of my college alma mater.
Oh, really?
He went to Cedarville, then college, now university in Ohio. I just think that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But anyway, he was on, well, I think it was ESPN the other day, and he was saying that, he just doesn't see a scenario where they would postpone or move back the Super Bowl regardless of, what happens, in the coming days as far as people possibly testing positive for COVID. So hopefully everybody, the key players, mostly. But, I mean, listen, you want everybody available and healthy. And sometimes, because of the whole COVID thing, it's about your health, right? You don't want to hear anybody, I don't think anyway, testing positive or anything. You want people healthy.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. But anyway, hopefully it'll be able to play out with all of the, especially the key players involved.
I think there was a story on CBS this morning or on Fox Sports on our stations about the number of folks they're going to have at the Super Bowl. It must be a huge venue because I think they're talking about 65,000 people.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Separated as best they can. And so there's some people that think that might be a little too many, but we'll see. And also, I didn't read the whole story, but this is in Tampa, right? This is
yes,
at their home field.
Mm-hmm.
And that said, typically if that happened, the community of Tampa would benefit with millions of dollars being spent during the week of Super Bowl and Super Bowl. And they, of course, say, unfortunately for Tampa, they're having the Super Bowl, but the economic rewards are going to be, much, much less than they would have been if it would have been a normal Super Bowl. In fact, dramatically less. So the community itself is not benefiting financially as much as it would normally, which makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, birthdays. Birthday. Lawrence Taylor, 61 years old today.
Oh, man.
LT.
What a football player. Just one of the scariest defensive players, I think, to ever play the game.
Ranked as one of the top, as you say, defense players in the NFL history. Also, a couple of other birthdays. Oscar De La Hoya, 48 years old today.
Really, 48?
Yeah.
The Golden Boy.
The Golden Boy, now a top-ranked promoter for his fighting club. He's a promoter. And then the MMA promoter. What's MMA? Do you know?
Mixed martial arts.
Oh, boy, he's expanding.
I guess I didn't realize he was involved in the MMA promotion.
He won a gold medal in boxing clear back in the Summer Olympics of 1992, and had quite a career. After the fact, it was kind of revealed that he struggled with his weight and some abuses with illegal substances and so forth that probably damaged his career a little bit. He was really, really good. He had a great left hand, but he did tend to wear out in the later rounds sometimes, and that was kind of his Achilles heel. Also, today is Alice Cooper's birthday.
Oh, my. Oh, man. Alice Cooper. I love trying to guess ages. Alice Cooper, 78 is my guess.
73.
Oh, well, not too far off.
But he does
70s.
look. He is kind of a guy that looks a little older maybe than 73. Considered the godfather of shock rock. He became known for his stage shows with the fireworks and the fake blood and reptiles and electric chairs and baby dolls biting off little chickens' heads, all the things that was in his show. And he adopted his name Alice Cooper. That's not really his real name, but I think he actually had it changed to that. But he's still pretty active performer, and probably would be one of those guys that would still be doing a few shows out on the road if we weren't in the situation we're in.
Am I dreaming, or did he come to the Comstock Rock Festival?
I believe he
one
was.
year?
I believe he was there.
I think he was.
Yep. So here's Alice Cooper on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Over chocolates and a card. They also have great ideas for your little Valentine, like stuffed animals, unicorn putty, squishy balls, and little roaring dinosaurs. Varney's is a Love Local participant, so stop by and get entered for the grand prize when you spend $25 through February 11th. Varney Health Mart, downtown Broken Bow. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Is your New Year's resolution for 2021 to focus on your financial goals? Then Bruning Bank has your back. Get custom notifications with our new alerts feature. Simply sign in to your online banking to customize the alerts that suit your needs and choose how you would prefer to receive them. It's that easy. The Bruning Bank mobile app now features Credit Sense to help you monitor your credit score as well. And with the addition of Zelle, it's never been easier to send and receive money between family and friends. Call today or visit bruningbank.com for more information. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
Hi, this is Terry at Off-Broadway Assisted and Independent Living in Broken Bow. Make sure you check out our user-friendly website, offbroadwayapartments.com, featuring a new virtual tour that is about 3 minutes long with a voiceover. You can even connect with our residents by sending them a card. Just call us for more details, 308-872-2522. You can also check us out on Facebook, Off-Broadway, Exceptional Assisted and Independent Living in Broken Bow.
8:43. This is going to blow you away, folks.
Oh, okay.
Yep,
All
and
right.
you too, Brent.
Oh, all right.
Having had a family member suffer severe burns, and maybe you folks out there know someone that has had that awful thing happen to them, there's a whole new ray of hope. A man receives face and hand transplant. Did you read that?
I saw it. I didn't read the story, but I saw the pictures.
Oh, did you?
Of the before and after. Amazing.
Wow. 22-year-old has undergone a life-changing transformation, suffered severe burns from a car accident back in 2018. The doctors just completed the incredible surgery that took nearly 24 hours. His name is Joe. Says he's trying to retrain himself to use his hands, but eventually will be fully independent. And the swelling in his new face is continuing to go down. A medical miracle, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's such good news. And I think that happened because of a donor, and both the hand and the face transplant was through one donor. So you might want to consider checking that license that you have if you haven't, and maybe consider being a donor. I know some people are comfortable with that and some are not, but gosh, the things they can do with medical science these days is amazing.
Yeah, the advancements that have been made in that field just continue to amaze me. I mean, even back when I was growing up, certain surgeries that, boy, you just thought were very big. They were big, kind of nerve-wracking, concerning things. And now some of those surgeries are, you almost say that they're like, I don't like to use the word routine, but, just certainly not feared, maybe, as much, as they were. Am I making any sense?
No, I follow you.
Okay.
Heart bypass, heart surgery,
right.
That's one of the areas where the advances have been, some of you out there remember when they actually put a mechanical heart in a man who lived for a while after that many years ago, I think back in the 60s probably. And, they have been able now to transplant hearts on a regular basis, bypasses, stents. Some of the equipment they can use to monitor the heart now is amazing. That's an area where we hope someday cancer will be, and they are getting better numbers on getting cancer people to survive, but still a long way to go there. And they'll continue to do research on the heart as well. But yeah, pretty amazing.
Yeah,
really amazing. All right, one of Brent's favorite artists today is also celebrating a birthday. He's 59 years old today, and you know him as Clint Black, Grammy-winning singer-songwriter. that took the country music world by storm in the 1990s. He had 22 number one singles. My goodness, 22 number one singles for a country singer, not too bad. Before hitting it big in country, he worked as a construction worker, a bait cutter, and a fishing guide.
I love the stories of what, well, even actors and actresses, you know, before they made it big, singers, before they made it big, entertainment people.
Yeah.
The jobs that they did before they made it big. Some of those are kind of cool to read about.
Yeah, there's a good story there. Here's Clint Black on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Drivers and construction workers everywhere, and Napa is here to help you get the job done. During our Napa Gold Filter Sale, February 1st through the 13th, bring in a list of your equipment's oil, air, fuel, and hydraulic filters. We'll stock you up and save you some of your hard-earned cash. So what are you waiting for? Daylight's a-burnin'. Head to Winquest for their Napa Gold Filter Sale, February 1st through the 13th at Winquest Incorporated, East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
Mamma mia! Godfather's Pizza inside Gary's Superfoods has a special deal going on right now. Get a large one-topping pizza for just $8.99. If you haven't tried Godfather's Pizza in Broken Bow yet, now is a great time to. $8.99 large pizzas from Godfather's inside Gary's Superfoods. Don't forget they deliver. Call your order into 872-0091 or 872-0092. That's 872-0091 or 872-0092 for Godfather's Pizza at Gary's Superfoods in Broken Bow.
Gallagher Power Fence systems from AeroSeed are safe, easy to install, and an economical way to contain your livestock. Choose from a wide range of fencing options, both permanent and portable, and from solar, electric, or battery operated to help you easily control and rotate your grazing areas. If your fencer ever needs repaired, AeroSeed can usually fix it in-house. Stop by AeroSeed in Broken Bow today for all your power fence needs. You've never really had a fencer until you've had a Gallagher fencer.
It is 8:51, and we have Matt with Subway on his cell phone, and he was breaking up just a little bit, so we'll use the old saying, can you hear me now, Matt?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, all right, very good, very good. Super Bowl weekend. This Sunday's the big Super Bowl. People will be getting together to a certain degree and having a gathering with family and so forth. You have any ideas for how to maybe spruce up the Super Bowl a little bit?
Well, we have our party subs that start at 3 foot and go up from there. Or you can go with a platter, which is a bunch of 4-inch sandwiches arranged neatly on a tray, which makes for easy grab and go.
Mm-hmm.
You don't miss the game.
Okay, that's good.
And, of course, a tray of cookies for dessert.
Yes, always the cookies. You got to have dessert, sweet tooth, and all. That's a good idea. Do they need to order a ways ahead to get those things?
A day before notice would be nice. That way we can prepare and have enough people on staff for it and make sure it's all ready for you.
Okay, very good, very good. What are the specials in February? This Love February. What are the specials available?
Uh-oh.
I can't think of what today is. Thursday. I think it's BMT or turkey.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But you can get a 6-inch meal for $5.99.
$5.99.
Yep. And let's see what other specials we have. And then there's always a special on the app if you order from that.
Okay. All right. You know,
15% off your order.
all right. I think what's happening here,
Oh, no.
Matt, with our telephone connection is there's some alien interference on your phone line. It's the negative magnetic field effect. Can you hear us okay?
It's probably my tooth.
Oh, it might be.
Oh, my. What was that, Matt?
It might be my tooth that I can work on.
Oh, boy. Did you get a new tooth put in or what?
No, they had to drill it and clean it up.
Oh, boy. Yikes. That doesn't sound good.
Snapped one in half.
Oh.
Ouch.
Ouch. Hey, I've got a question for you. I think maybe I've asked this before, but I know that we promote a lot using the app to put in your order for sandwiches and stuff. Does the app work with the party subs and the party platters, or you need to just call in to set those up?
The party subs, there's actually a catering hotline that you can call, and they'll walk you through. If you Subway's website, there's actually a catering portal, and you can do it through there.
Okay. All right.
Okay. And you're headed up here today to Broken Bow. What are you going to be doing at the shop today? I think we may have.
Yeah, we may have lost him this time.
I think the aliens are.
You may have lost me?
Oh, no,
Yeah.
there he is.
Yeah.
He's there.
Alien.
Okay,
interference.
so I have to tear apart some equipment.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. Okay. So we're having difficulty here staying hooked up with the alien interference that we're getting, Matt. But could you talk a little bit about hours? Are you changing hours here this winter, or when will they change, or will they ever change?
Right now, Monday through Friday, we're open from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. On the weekends, we open 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Hopefully, once spring hits, we'll probably be back to 11 o'clock closes,
Okay.
at least on Friday and Saturday, and then maybe opening at 7.
All right. Now, you're coming in nicely now. Did you notice anything weird, maybe a magnetic field or something off in the distance that looked like a spaceship?
How about a dump?
A dump? Oh, well, we know where you're at then.
Yep.
All right, Matt. Are you still looking for help?
Always hiring, always looking for that great person to walk you through the door.
Okay. All right. Anything else that you wanted to highlight that we didn't ask you about this morning?
Hopefully next month you guys will allow visitors, and I'll see you next month.
All right.
Okay. All right. Sounds great, Matt. Take care. Thanks for taking time to talk to us today.
Yep. You guys have a good day.
You too.
Thanks, Matt.
Yep. Whew, that was close. He could have been sucked up right into that spaceship, and they could have drained his brain. It could have happened right on the breakfast show. I'm so thankful it did not.
You know, as I got to say, you know, that did almost kind of sound like it could have been alien interference.
Oh, yeah. You know it.
I didn't really want to come over to your side on this, but I got to admit, you know, listening to that and just kind of the transmission and everything, you almost feel like maybe there was some. Now, some would say, well, he was just going through a spot where the cell reception was giving out a little bit, but I don't know. It almost sounded like there was something creating the interference.
Magnetic field, minus. And
I think that some of this could be coming from the fact that you're talking about it.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm just saying that, you know, if aliens are hearing what you're saying about them, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out.
Continuing to look into it, I can guarantee you that right now. I know a lot of people are really, really interested.
Oh, yes.
We'll be back right after these words.
The Secret Garden. Some secrets just can't be kept. Visit them this Saturday from 8:30 until 4:30 and save between 25 and 50% off winter decor, 15% off Secret Garden decor, and 20% off antiques. Come hungry and enjoy a $5 lunch as well. Corinthians 13. Be on guard, stand firm in the faith, be courageous, be strong, and do everything with love. The Secret Garden, 2 1/4 miles west of Myrna on Highway 92 and a half a mile north. Open this Saturday, The Secret Garden.
Happy February from Beau Bouterie. It's time for our winter clearance, so make sure you come and shop soon for the best selection. We've marked 30% off of our winter merchandise. Now that means shoes, fashion boots, snow boots, bear paws, Nordic beach wraps, tights, leggings, leather purses, and wallets. All are 30% off. We will be closed on Thursday, February 4th because we will be at market. But remember, the winter clearance going on now at Beau Bouterie on the square in Broken Bow.
There are many good reasons to pre-select your family memorial. During the months of January and February, Palmer Monument Company is giving you one more good reason. Their annual winter sale. Come and see them today with the coupon from the newspaper and receive additional savings off their already reduced prices.
Hi, this is Chris Smith with the Palmer Monument Company. It's our goal to assist you in selecting the memorial that best fits your family needs. And with our sale, we'll save you money too.
During the annual winter sale at Palmer Monument Company in Lexington and Broken Bow.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. CBS This Morning, first to report disturbing new information from Congress on significant levels of toxic metals in baby food, including lead, arsenic, cadmium, and mercury. Representative Raja Krishnamurthy is calling for changes.
I don't know a mom or dad that wants neurotoxins in their baby's foods.
The Defense Department worried about extremism in the ranks. Here's CBS's Cammie McCormick.
Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin has told military leaders to talk to troops about the issue. He's ordering a stand down for that to happen. A Pentagon spokesman says the attack on the Capitol was a wake-up call.
President Biden spoke virtually at this morning's National Prayer Breakfast.
We know now we must confront and defeat political extremism, white supremacy, and domestic terrorism. For so many in our nation, this is a dark, dark time.
The country's second Catholic president also talked about his vision of faith. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Deb Carson.
Looks like there will be an NBA All-Star game coming up March 7th in Atlanta, according to The Athletic. Details should be hammered out by end of day today. Paul George led the Clippers with 36 points as L.A. handled the Cavaliers 121-99. The Clippers improved to 17-6 and are just percentage points behind the Jazz for the best record in the NBA. Joel Embiid led the Sixers with 34 points as they topped the Hornets 118-111. Sixers are best in the Eastern Conference at 16-6. Had a lot of upsets in the top 25, including 2 in the top 5. Third-ranked Villanova lost at St. John's 70-59, while fifth-ranked Houston lost at East Carolina 82-73. And in baseball news, six-time All-Star and former AL Cy Young Award winner Felix Hernandez has signed a minor league deal with the Orioles.
Here's your weatherology forecast. For today, a winter weather advisory early on, while some areas of blowing snow to start with gusty northwest winds, otherwise gradually clearing skies up to 38 degrees. Then for tonight, a chance for some flurries, a low of 19. For Friday, a mixture of clouds and sunshine with highs working up to 37. And for your Saturday, slight chance for some morning snow showers there in the mid-20s. For the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Carroll.
23 degrees. You can see the sun brightening things up here this morning, but there have been some changes due to the slick road conditions out there. Here's Brent Apperson.
Yeah, a lot of the area schools kind of going with a later start today because of, as Dave mentioned, some of the road conditions around the area here early this morning. All of these schools that we're going to list for you are late starts, okay? Well, no, wait a minute. I've got to change. Couple changes. All right, I'm just going to go school by school now because there's some changes here.
All right.
Anselmo Myrna Public Schools still showing 10 o'clock start. Buses run accordingly. Ansley still showing a 10 o'clock start. Arcadia now showing closed for today. So Arcadia schools are closed. Arnold still showing a 10 o'clock start. Buses run accordingly. Burwell, a 10 o'clock start, no morning preschool. Same at Callaway, 10 o'clock start, no morning preschool. Litchfield, late start, 10 o'clock, buses run accordingly. Loop City public schools are now closed for today. Loop County schools in Taylor, still a 10 o'clock start, no preschool, buses run accordingly. Ord schools are closed. Sandhills schools still showing a 10 o'clock start. Sargent showing a 10 o'clock start, as is SEM, a 10 o'clock start today. So that is the latest update on the school information. Also, there's been a notice put out from the Callaway area on the Ritter Hereford Ranch.
Yes.
Their big sale, which was scheduled for today. They're saying it is on as scheduled.
Good.
At 1 o'clock today. So they want to emphasize that the Ritter Hereford sale scheduled for today is still on as scheduled for 1 o'clock start.
All right. Thank you, Brett. More after these words.
We get it. You're comfortable with the planter you own, and upgrading to newer technology seems complicated. But your stock factory planter isn't capable of creating the picket fence stand that you deserve. And because it isn't, you're losing out on yield and profitability. The worst part is your planter wasn't even designed for your field. It was designed for the average field, which means for average profitability. Who likes average? We don't. Don't let your planter hold you back. If you want to produce the highest yields that lead to the highest profitability, Precision Planting products are designed for your planter and the variation in your fields. Simple to use technology that can maximize your farm. Go to precisionplanting.com/simple for 3 simple changes you need to make on your planter to increase yields and profitability. Achieve your best stands ever with simple to use technology that can maximize your farm. Visit precisionplanting.com/simple or talk to your local Precision Planting Premier dealer to get started today.
It is 9:05 and wanted to thank our businesses. We're not going to be running their ads today or billing them for late starts, but we do want to thank our businesses that help us when we have lots of postponements and cancellations. They include Custer Public Power, Ansley Lumber, Hunter's Towing and Repair, Taylor Heating and Cooling, and Fixed Right Auto Body are always ready to bring you the announcements. But today we have mostly late starts, although it is changing a little bit, as Brent just indicated. Brent.
Yes, Dave. Oh, you've got that contemplative look on you. I can always tell when you start contemplating because I don't know, you just kind of get the wrinkles to come up in your forehead.
Well, they're there all the time. But
yeah, well, I know, but they kind of like are emphasized when you start to contemplate. So what's on your mind, Dave?
Well, I've been a little bit bugged lately and been speaking of it a little bit about what the Internet has done good and also what it's done not so good. And I'm wondering if this is a not-so-good story I have for you.
Okay. Please share.
Watching videos of people cleaning their houses are now a thing. YouTube is filling up with strangely satisfying time-lapse videos of regular people scrubbing their bathrooms. Some of them are pulling in 3 million views per video.
You're kidding.
No. Showing close-up shots of scrubbing drains with a toothbrush and watching them clean the toilet, and then maybe even judging and critiquing cleaning products. That's what people are really wanting to watch right now, is other people cleaning their drain with a toothbrush.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, maybe I'll do that this weekend. I usually try to scrub the tub once a week and stuff. So maybe I'll video myself doing that, I guess, this weekend. Sounds like the thing to do.
It really does. Shelley, if you're listening or watching, would you get that up on video when Brent's down there scrubbing the bathtub? I think a lot of people would be very interested in that.
Actually, the better thing for me to do is be the person running the video and then having someone else in the family do it.
There you go. We have a phone line lit up. I think that's our guest here in the 9 o'clock hour that Brent's very excited about, and we are too. We're going to take a time out, and we're going to visit with Haley Stryker right after these words. Visit Hairtique Salon at 601 Thelma Street in Broken Bow. Betty Atkinson, Pam Caston, and Rochelle Ross are ready and excited to serve you. Call and make an appointment at 872-5104. Men, women, and children are welcome at Hairtique, not only for cuts, but nails, manicures, pedicures, and wax too. Hairtique in Broken Bow.
So we need you to announce the fact that Trucks and Bucks from the Nebraska Lottery is back, and they're giving away 7 new blue trucks.
Oh, okay, yeah, I can do that.
Okay, so to emphasize the new blue color, we need you to sound like a blues singer.
Oh, so not my regular voice.
Nope, blues singer.
Got it. Okay, I'll give it a try.
Trucks and Bucks is back, and you could win one of 7 new blue trucks. Play today.
How is that?
Perfect.
Top prize odds, 1 in 300,000.
Thinking about life insurance? What if you could make one free phone call and learn your best price from nearly a dozen highly rated, price-competitive companies? Well, that's exactly what happens when you call SelectQuote Life. For example, George is 40. He was getting sky-high quotes from other companies because he takes meds to control his blood pressure. But when I shopped around, I found him a 10-year, $500,000 policy for under $25 a month. I'm SelectQuote agent Dan Savino. And believe me, if SelectQuote isn't shopping for your life insurance, you're probably paying too much.
For your free quote, call 800-721-4880. That's 800-721-4880. 800-721-4880. Or go to SelectQuote.com. Since 1985, we shop, you save.
Get full details on the example policy at SelectQuote.com/commercials. Or price could vary depending on your health, issuing company, and other factors. Not available in all states.
10 past the hour of 9 o'clock. Brent, you were visiting with the Stryker family earlier this week and have set up a video with Haley, and you have the book in front of you that we're going to be talking about. Had the pleasure of visiting with Haley last time she put out a book, so we're curious to see what this one's all about. Go ahead and bring up Haley here this morning.
All right, Haley, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I am doing fine.
Thanks for taking time to join us here this morning on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Going to be talking about a new children's book that you have, I guess, just published and have out now. Tell us a little bit about it, if you would.
Well, it's the second in the series of the Kale the Corgi book. Like was said, I was on last year with the first one, and the second one was published, not too long before this past Christmas, so I didn't get a whole lot of time to do promotion or anything with it. But, yeah, it's the continuation of the Kale series.
Well, in this one, I had a chance to read through it, and may I say, I read it twice. I so enjoyed it because...
oh, good. I'm so glad.
Yeah. This is one that is right up my alley because it's got great pictures, and it was easy for me to read. So... Haley,
that's the idea.
Yeah. Well, it's, as you said, it's the second in the Kale the Corgi series, and it's called Kale the Corgi and the Cranky Bull. And I guess to kind of set up the story a little bit and have you expound on it, Corgi and the animals of the farm that they live on get introduced to a new member, which is a bull that comes to visit. And this bull doesn't necessarily want to get along with everybody and kind of likes to think that he is the guy in charge and kind of, well, is kind of mean to some of the other people on the farm.
Yeah, he's kind of a bully.
Yeah. What kind of inspired you for this kind of theme for the book?
Well, when I first started doing Kale and I decided to try and make it a children's series, the idea was to always have the books have some sort of lesson or moral. The first one was common sense. And bullying is always a pretty relevant topic, especially in nowadays, because we kind of just live in a world full of bullies of all shapes and sizes and kinds. So try to stop it or, kind of tame it down at the source, and that starts with little kids. So what better way to do that than with a children's book, I guess.
Yeah. Well, you do it extremely well, and of course, I don't... Is it okay if I kind of give away the ending? I mean, Kale kind of talks to the bull, and everything turns out good at the end. So that was a good way to end the story.
Yeah. If only it was that easy in real life.
Yeah,
But
that's true. Yeah. Well, the way in which the book is presented is so good. I can't wait to read it to the grandkids because it's a presentation that I know will kind of get the kids' attention, and as you said, it's got a good life lesson in it too.
Yeah, I hope they enjoy it. I hope kids everywhere enjoy it.
So tell us a little bit about how people can get a copy of it if they want to.
Well, it is on Amazon. Again, that's probably what I would recommend, but you can also Google it and find it at walmart.com, and I think it's at Barnes & Noble again, too. So either Amazon or Google it and see if you can find a better place or a place you would rather get it from than Amazon. So that's what I would do. But also, I got a few copies of it over the holidays to sell, and on the 13th of February, up at Brubaker's in Arnold from 9:30 to about 11:30, we're having another book signing where you can come and bring books that you have already bought and I will sign, or you can come and buy books there at Brubaker's and I will sign them there. So
okay,
that's another way too.
And that's on the 13th of February, you said?
Yes.
Okay, on a Saturday then.
Right in time for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Well, I know that with my family, we always look to get the grandkids and the kids something for Valentine's Day. For the young people, this would be a great Valentine's Day gift.
Yes, it would. It'd be a perfect Valentine's Day gift for the kids in your life.
Haley, I'm kind of interested. The response to your first book in this series, I assume that the response was good. Was it a little bit easier to put this second one out after the experience that you gained with the first?
In a way it was, because I had more of an idea of what the process was going to be and what would be required of me to give the publishing company and how long it would take. But it didn't come out quite as early as the other one, so I didn't get, like I said before, I didn't get a whole lot of time to promote it before Christmas or anything. So I'd say in some ways it was easier, and in some ways it was about the same as it was the first time. So,
are you already starting to come up with ideas and look for something to put together a third book in the series?
I have a third book done. But the idea right now is to wait at least a year in between this one coming out and when I send in the next one to the publishing company to see if they want to publish that too, because that way I can push these first two books and say, look, here's a children's series, there's going to be more. If you're interested, there's more coming down the line, and I can make some more money with these two and put them towards the third book.
I enjoyed the illustrations. I'm one of those guys that loves books with pictures. So love the illustrations. Who did the illustrations for you in the book?
again, like with the first book, it was a team that did it at the publishing company. I don't know their names. I wish I did. But I got to pick the illustration style that I liked best, and I told them what I wanted the pictures to look like, and they followed my ideas with that illustration style, and this is what they came up with, and I was pretty happy with it. I thought it was all pretty good.
I'm sure that you were asked this when you were on with us a year ago. I don't think I was able to be here for that interview, but the inspiration for the main character, Kale the Corgi, where did that inspiration come from?
We have a Corgi. Her name is not Kale. It is Pudge. But Kale kind of looks like her, and she's kind of got a little bit of the attitude from her. So that's part of it. Also, corgis are just really cute. Who doesn't love corgis? They're
That's
like
true.
fluffy walking loaves of dog bread.
Well, it was great to read the book, and I'm sure that you're very proud of it. Have you gotten some good response from the second book so far?
I did a book buy and sign here this past Sunday at our local library fundraising, and then I donated some of my proceeds to the library after it was all said and done, and I sold 22 books there, so it's a very last-minute thing. It wasn't too bad.
Good. Anything else you want to share with our listeners about the book or about how they can get a hold of a copy?
Again, if it was me, I'd probably go through Amazon. I think that's about the easiest way to get it, but I don't have an account on Walmart.com or anything to order anything. But if you do on Walmart, you could go there. Again, you can Google it and find maybe at Barnes & Noble or another website that might be a little bit cheaper than what it is on Amazon. If you want to buy an actual copy and you live locally, you can come to Arnold on the 13th from 9:30 to 11:30 at Brubaker's, and you can get a copy there, and I will sign it, and then you can have a signed copy. Yeah, those are probably about the easiest way to get it.
Well, it's always fun to talk with local people who go into adventures like this. We're talking with Haley Stryker from the area. Haley, for people who aren't familiar with you and your background, maybe just give them a little bit of a background of yourself, where you grew up and where you're living and what you're doing now.
I am a local Nebraska girl, grew up in Custer County, out in the country on a farm, still live on a farm, still work on the farm, also working at our local school. I have a job there too. Have been around animals my entire life, raised animals of all different kinds, love animals. I love to sing. I love to do some acting. I love to write. That's basically me, I guess, not too much to it.
Yeah. Well, Haley, we so appreciate you coming on the air with us and talking about the book, and we hope that it does real good for you. And we're going to look forward to the number 3 book in the series, which will come out in a year or so.
Yep, we'll see. We'll have to see, get a date.
All right. Well, when it comes out, you contact us and we'll visit with you about it again, all right?
Oh, will do, definitely.
All right. Thank you, Haley.
Thank you so much.
Well, I did have one disagreement with her in that interview, and she said there's not too much to it. She's writing a book. She's taking care of animals. She's working on the farm. She's working in the school. I think that, Haley, you're a good example of what young people can do if they set their sights to do so. So congratulations, and look forward to that next book as well. And on the 13th of February at Brubaker's Coffee House and Gifts, you can go in and get that Valentine's gift and have it signed.
Yeah, there you go.
That's nice.
Be a good gift for the kids.
Speaking of Brubaker's Coffee House and Gifts, that's a perfect place to have a book signing or an event like that, because everybody can enjoy a little other shopping if they like, or have one of those tasty coffees and treats that they have available every day there.
Yeah, thanks, Haley, for bringing up the book signing, because that's a great transition into talking about Brubaker's Coffee House and Gifts in Arnold. They want you to know that they're open Tuesday through Friday, 8 to 5, also open Saturday from 9 until 3. The ladies at Brubaker's have returned from Dallas Market.
Watch out.
So they got some new stuff on the shelf. Keep an eye on new things coming into the store all of the time. And one of the things that they want to let you know about are the a new run of Callian candles that they have in. Now, this company carries beautifully scented candles that fill your home with wonderful and welcoming fragrances, as well as when you buy one, 5% of that revenue off the candles that they sell are donated to their trusted nonprofit partner working to give freedom back to those trapped in human trafficking. So check out those new candles on the shelf now at Brubaker's Coffee House and Gifts in Arnold. We've talked about it. Valentine's Day is coming soon. Make sure you stop into Brubaker's. They've got gifts and cards and balloons and flowers, everything you need to say thank you and say I love you to that special one in your life. Local delivery is available too. Remember, gift certificates and gift registries are available as well at Brubaker's Coffee House and Gifts. And the great thing is when you're there looking at the gift selection, you can walk around and enjoy a delicious cup of coffee, a latte, cappuccino, a cold smoothie, a lot of specialty drinks that they offer, and some delicious treats too. So check it out at Brubaker's Coffee House and Gifts in Arnold. They're open Tuesday through Friday 8 to 5, open Saturday 9 to 3. And don't forget, Haley Stryker will be there on February the 13th, a week from Saturday, to sign copies of her book, Kale the Corgi and the Cranky Bull.
It's so much fun. Thanks a lot. If you're wanting to have a little fun for the Super Bowl, you don't want to have folks into your place, but you want to kind of be in an atmosphere that is a party-like atmosphere to watch the Super Bowl. We have just the place for you.
Yep, they'll have the game on the big screen at Sylvester's Super Bowl Sunday party. Join Freddie and the gang for free munchies with happy hour during the first and third quarters. And if you're familiar with Sly's, they always have a happy hour on Sunday from 3 to 5. So come out and have a good time. No matter how your team's doing, you're going to be happy at Sly's in Broken Bow. So come on out and enjoy the Super Bowl on the screens at Sylvester's in Broken Bow. Also, the Nebraska volleyball team is scheduled to play this Friday, so Freddie will have the game on. Now, last Friday he was going to do that too, but unfortunately it got called off because of COVID at the last minute. We're trusting that won't be the case this time, though. So make your plans to go out and cheer on the Nebraska volleyball team. It'll be on the big screen at Sly's this Friday. You can watch the action at Sylvester's on East Highway 2. Enjoy the Husker volleyball game on Friday, the Super Bowl on Sunday. It's all happening at the Quiet Little Place. That rocks! Sylvester's, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
We are just about ready to give away a $25 prize courtesy of Nebraska State Bank. We'll do that in just a moment or two. Got time for one more song from Yusuf. Now, this artist, formerly known as Cat Stevens, still sounds great.
To you first, Sargent Drilling Company in Broken Bow looking for help and is accepting applications for full-time employment. They offer competitive wages, holiday and vacation pay, health insurance, and 401k. A good driving record is required and a CDL preferred. You can apply in person at their office at West Highway 2 in Broken Bow or call 872-5125. Sargent Drilling Company is an equal opportunity employer. Also, the Nebraska Judicial Branch is accepting applications for a full-time assistant clerk to work primarily in the county courts of Garfield, Valley, and Wheeler counties. The successful candidate will be responsible for data entry and will work with court records, accounting, judges, and the public under the direction of the clerk magistrate. The assistant clerk may be assigned deputy authority and responsibility for the offices in the absence of the magistrate. The hiring rate for the position is at $17.28 per hour. Please visit statejobs.nebraska.gov. You must apply online for this position. So go to statejobs.nebraska.gov for more details and to submit your application. Deadline to apply is this Friday, February 5th.
Thank you, Brent. Love local promotion in full swing on KCNI KBBN, and of course the Broken Bow Chamber of Commerce also making certificates available in their program to encourage you to shop locally.
Yeah, today's gift card giveaway is actually Chamber Bucks, and they're donated by the Nebraska State Bank, who wants to remind you to shop local during the Chamber's live local promotion, which is underway running through February the 11th. Each $25 purchase at participating businesses gives you an entry for the $50 gift certificates that will be given away by sponsoring businesses. So shop local and love local.
All right. We'll take the fourth caller at 872-2801. Fourth caller at 872-2801.
Shop some great deals for the game at Grocery Cart in Broken Bow. 80% lean ground beef in a 10-pound tube, $2.28 a pound. Bone-in Boston butt pork roast, $1.38 a pound, averaging 8 pounds. GK's homemade pork sausage is $2.88 a pound, and get 2.5-pound bags of Best Choice boneless, skinless chicken breast fillets for $3.98. Best Choice Grade A butter is $2.78, and grab up some Red Baron pizzas at 3 for $10. Grocery Cart, East Highway 2, Broken Bow, giving you deals for the big game.
The great thing about your phone or tablet is having information right at your fingertips. Who's that guy in the movie? Where's the best deal? Stuff like that. Of course, for insurance, you can't beat your Battle Creek Mutual Independent Agent and the new Battle Creek mobile app. Carry electronic proof of insurance, review policy info, pay your bill, or connect with your agent. And it's ready to help if you have an accident. Download the app for your device at bcmutual.com. Battle Creek Mutual Insurance. Better together.
Each growing season presents challenges that highlight the importance of crop insurance. At RCIS, our crop insurance team approach works for you. With a company-wide focus on responsive claims handling and payment, we believe in building relationships and in serving as an industry leader in customer experience and risk management solutions. To learn more, contact your crop insurance agent. At RCIS, we've got this. RCIS is an equal opportunity provider.
Stretch your dollar and be ready for spring with Doltmeyer sales. Get special early order pricing, free freight on qualifying orders of $1,800 or more, quantity discounts and additional savings on orders of $3,500 or more. Special program pricing ends March 5th. Doltmeyer.com.
Did you know there are laws in the U.S. that protect the safety and pay of farm workers? To learn more, call 866-4-US-WAGE. That's 866-4-US-WAGE or visit worker.gov. A message from the U.S. Department of Labor.
And we have a winner. Brent knows this winner very well. She's way nicer than Roland Sell. What is her name?
Well, I thought I heard you say Mara Lee.
Mara Lee Johnson.
Am I right on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Way nicer than Roland Sell.
Okay. Yes, she's very nice. I think Roland's nice too, but...
Well, he's nice.
Okay.
He's one of the nicest guys I know, but Mary Lee's way nicer.
Congratulations, Mary Lee. We appreciate you listening.
That's a family joke.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. All right. $25 in Chamber Bucks, and Mary Lee said she will spend it wisely. So Thank you so much. And tomorrow on The Breakfast Show, we'll be giving away a $25 gift card to Quilt Shack. Real quick, we have a ball game or two tonight on KBBN, right?
Yeah, we'll be in Myrna. Jeremy and Gavin will call Twin Loop and Anselmo Myrna tonight. Girls game will tip off our coverage at around 6 o'clock tonight on KBBN 95.3 FM.
Have a great day, everyone. Thanks for listening. We appreciate it.